There used to be a time when you had to make significant trade-offs between power and portability. You either traveled with a lot of bulky gear, but that limited what you could carry and it was also heavy on your back, or you went with the more portable option, which got the job done, but didn't get the job done quite as well. It wasn't so much you were carrying what you could, but you were carrying what you could get away with. And this ancient time I'm talking about is the early 2010s. But more recently, we've seen this merger between power and portability coming together. So here's what this means for you if you travel frequently and a little sneak peek into the future. Hi everybody, foXnoMad here, and today I want to help you travel smarter is how I start all of my videos on this YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, but that term travel smarter has got me thinking recently that we're undergoing a small technological revolution in size. It might have gone a bit unnoticed in 2020 since most of us couldn't do much traveling at all, but tech just kept rolling on and on and on. And we got products like the new M1 MacBook Air, which was a much more powerful device than previous MacBook Airs have become, much cooler device, much lighter device. We got the Sony a7C, which was the smallest full-frame camera you can get on the market right now. We got the GoPro Hero 9, which added a front-facing screen, a little bit more battery capacity, and still remained a very small size. So all of these things, all of these products, and it's across the board, have come out, which have made me think that things are getting smaller, but retaining their power from their bigger cousins. And it's not just the size that's changing. These devices are becoming more customizable. They're becoming more one-person user-friendly. So Sony adding a flip-out screen to a lot of their cameras, for example. These are devices which are meant to be customized and used on the road, and they're not a side product or a side division or a travel line or a portable line. Yes, the Sony a7C is called the compact line, but really what this means is there's this merger. We're getting to a place where technology is getting small enough to where you don't have to make such a significant trade-off between power and portability. And being customizable is an important part of being powerful yet portable. When you're on the road, the more malleable your gear is, the more useful it is. Your electronics are tools, so the more adaptive they are, the more things you can use them for. It's like a screwdriver versus a Swiss Army knife, some physical trade-offs for versatility. Sony has put this flip-out screen for vloggers, yes, but being able to see yourself on camera and have space for a microphone means companies realize more travelers want a complete movie-making kit on the road, rather than just using a stripped-down version of their larger counterparts. Continuing with this example, Sony also debuted a tiny 28 to 60mm lens, not too wide, but it is tiny, and that might mean Sony's cooking up a wider and telephoto lens to add to those mini options. Tech companies are really focusing on power and portability more than ever before, and it's a real merging of those two qualities in tech. They're not separate divisions or separate lines anymore, and there's a blurring that's happening between those two. The MacBook Air until recently was a portable internet browsing, document creating laptop that wasn't really designed to handle more intensive tasks like 4K video editing or photoshopping. Apple's new M1 chip in the MacBook Air and 13-inch MacBook Pro are the first steps toward really powerful machines, true pro machines, steps in that direction at least, that are portable and even better than the larger machines that they're replacing. So I see Apple's new M1 chip and appreciate all of the technical advancements it has, but as someone who travels all the time, my office is entirely portable, I look at that 20 hours of battery life and the lack of fans and think maybe there's a future where a 14-inch MacBook Pro could meet my needs rather than the 16-inch behemoth I carry around now. A full day's worth of battery life means you can go to a cafe to work and leave your charger behind. It's lighter and faster because you have less stuff to pack. It's more convenient because you can sit anywhere, you don't have to search and hope you'll find a seat next to an outlet. And I could keep going on, like with Logitech's MS Anywhere 2 mouse. I could go on with the Air Travel Pack 2. These are products that are made to be light and functional and have trade-offs that I'm willing to live with for portability. So what does this all mean for you? I think it means as a creator, you're going to be able to make a lot more stuff with more powerful devices. You're going to have less stuff to carry. It's going to be easier on your back, and you can really focus on creating. As I was talking with Mike from Drone Supremacy on a recent episode of the foXnoMad podcast, we discussed what the future of drones could be. As drones keep getting smaller and smaller and more powerful, it made me think that one day we're going to have a drone that's just in your pocket. You're going to take it up and just let it go with AI or some hand gesture, and it's going to take a selfie of you automatically. I don't think that future is too crazy. I don't think that future is too far off. I could see something like that being realistic in like 10 years or so. It's hard to make tech predictions, of course, but I can see where this is headed. I can see the Sony a7C II. I can see that camera a little bit smaller, still as powerful. The lens is getting smaller, laptops getting smaller with more power in them, so you don't have to sacrifice and get the huge laptop. I can see that future where we're going to have to make less difficult decisions between, is this piece of tech going to meet my needs? What am I giving up? And I feel like we're at a point right now where we're just starting to see you really don't have to give up too much in terms of what you can get in a very, very small piece of tech. I think as a content creator who started filming on a point-and-shoot Lumix and now uses the smallest full-frame camera on the market, I think the possibilities are endless. It's never been an easier time to get started. If you want to shoot videos, your phone will do great. A newer GoPro is something of a modern miracle you can vlog on. Backpacks themselves are even lighter, more durable, and come in so many options, you'll find the one that fits exactly what you need. And ultimately, this is important for you because your gear shouldn't get in the way of where you want to go or what you want to create. The less you have to think about, is my camera too heavy or am I going to be over those luggage limits? The more you can focus on the places you want to go, the people you're going to meet, and the things that you want to create. So as this gap between portability and power keeps shrinking, the more places we're going to be able to go and the more things we're going to be able to capture. All of that is going to make our world just a little bit smaller, and I think ultimately that's a good thing. A smaller world means we can see more of how each other lives, what we eat, the way we think, the things we do, the different natural wonders of our world. I think ultimately that helps us realize that we're not all that different. And I think once we realize that, a lot of things just end up getting better. We see each other as human beings rather than some distant foreign thing that we don't quite understand. We start to realize that we're all really just kind of the same, doing the same kind of stuff, just in different ways, adapted to different places on this planet. I think as our tech gets smaller and more connected so that you can live stream from your phone, you can take pictures and instantly upload those about things that are going around you, I think tech can help facilitate this shrinking of the world and our better understanding of each other. At least that's my hope. Let me know what you think about the shrinking gap between power and portability down in the comments below, and while you're down there, hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'll have new videos for you every week. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.